I'm Lily Phillips, and today I'm getting ran through by 100 guys.
What, we reached out to her, Trey reached out to her already, right?
Yeah.
And she did not respond to our messages.
Yeah.
We need to wait till she's filming for the
1,000
guys.
yeah.
Then we slide in there, and that's so we can get her attention. Be like, well, no, you don't want to be.
sign up to be one of the guys?
And show up like,
to
actually,
get her attention? Right.
here's
Actually, do you want to be on
here's
our
our
podcast?
mics.
Right.
It's actually not my cock, it's a microphone. Yeah. I mean, whatever it takes to get her on the podcast.
Right,
I
I'm
guess.
down.
But all right, so then as far as the Airbnb, I'll bring it back to that. But there was a scene. So the day of, like, he gets there, like that fucking nerd YouTuber gets there right on time.
Yeah.
And so he's there, and he's like the first one there. And he's like, oh God, where's Lily? And he's all like worried about her, even though he doesn't want her to do this, you know?
Yeah.
And then and then the next person to show up wasn't Lily. It was another one at the first
One of
guy.
the 100, yeah.
Number one. Although
Number
that's
one.
probably, you know, if you're gonna have to, if you're gonna be a part of that, I
You
think.
definitely want to be number one.
Yeah.
Maybe number two. But, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Draw the line at like 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's.
Imagine being number 100.
They interviewed a couple, you know, the middle number guys, you know, and they were just like, yeah, you don't really think about, you know, numbers 1 through 40.
Put it out of your head.
Yeah. But then.
Wait, did you watch the documentary?
Yeah, we watched.
Nice.
I didn't even know about it, but my wife put it on, and very interesting. I'd give it, you know, a C+. As it,
Okay.
you know, the YouTuber's kind of a boring dude, but it's
Yeah.
worth watching. But like the Airbnb, like when they first get there, they were like, hey, stop being sketchy outside the Airbnb. Like, you know, take a
Yeah,
lap.
what did the Airbnb say about 100 dudes coming in and out?
Well, all right. So that I'm glad you asked that, because the news article. Let me pull that up. All right, the host finally found out recently about that this happened. I guess from watching the documentary, and then they're like, that is in the headline. They're going to be facing a ban from Airbnb for potential violation of the rentals guest policy. And then I'm like, all right, well, I wonder what.
What did the guest policy specify? Don't be
Like,
100 dudes.
Yeah, which rule? And then
Yeah.
I'm scrolling for that information, and at the very end, it offers up that, let me see.
Like
Okay,
too many
Phillips,
guests?
Yeah, exactly. Phillips also seemed to have violated the house rules on the maximum number of guests allowed by inviting over 100 people to the rental. Okay, but they probably didn't watch. They're also not the only.
They don't want 100 people at once.
Exactly.
One at a time, no rules against that.
And so in the documentary, you ascertain that there's always, like, you know, a waiting room of a few
'cause
guys.
It's every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so,
and you gotta be ready to go.
Right.
But there's never more than, I don't know, like 20 people in there. So
once.
yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
After you
Would
get
make
in, you get
sense.
out, and now you're like shame. And you get out of there and regret
Shame,
what,
shame,
what
shame.
you've just done.
Oh God! All the other guys are gonna know how long or short you like took in there.
Before she cried, like, I'm not laughing at that, but